So now we're going to take a little walk around the woods. Actually, first we'll change my face paint and camo here. Change it to leaf because that's going to become handy in a second. Now if you look around here, you'll notice that there's a bunch of there's a lot of items, a lot of animals, a lot of food and stuff like that to get your hands on. I think this is, though I don't agree with doing this. This will come in handy later. Yeah, there's a lot of tripwires, traps, a lot of trees. Can I get up there? Thank you. Go over this way. Whoa! Hey, there's a frog. Awesome sauce. Okay, well, this is fun. Yeah, just hit the action button, you'll cut yourself down. That's all he was going to tell you. So if you see one of those tripwires, just cut yourself down. Alright. So here we're going to want to kind of actually, my stomach's going to start growling soon, so. We eat a Russian false mango. Do not eat the poison dart frog. Those Russian false mangoes actually give pretty good health stamina as well. I think they give like 75%. So it's not bad. So here's a compound. This compound doesn't make much sense because like the warehouse is over there. They have to pass through such a dense forested jungle, no truck would be able to make it, just to come into here. That doesn't make any sense. That's like poor layout. Watch out, there he is. There's a dog right there. There is another gate over there, so I'm guessing maybe the trucks go in through there. But whatever. One thing I haven't mentioned, there's two different types of snakes. Whoa, yeah, there he is. There's one of them. Well, no, not one of them, but those are like the docile snakes. They generally won't do anything to you. They just kind of like walk around. But there's another type that is very dangerous. They'll poison you. There's one in the fight with Ocelot. If you get really close to it, it'll kind of stand up. No, go back down. Actually, this is probably one of the better areas to use the fixed camera. Yeah, if the snakes stand up, that means they're about to strike and poison you, so you want to back off from those ones. Also, you can get in by going over that way. It's a lot more difficult. You'd have to take out the guards and the dogs. But there's a locked door there. But if you press up against the door and then press the CQC button to knock on it, a guard will actually open the door for you. But actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through this hole in the wall. I mean, you would think that they would build the wall without holes, but what do I know? I'm not an architect. Now there are two enemies up there, as you saw. They're going to kind of like fart around. Like there's one there. There's one touring around the back side. There's a tree back there he's wandering. We'll see him later. The other one's going to kind of walk around the trucks. So for now, let's just kind of make our way across the outside. The direct route is not always the best route. This is what Metal Gear has taught me. We head this way. Head into another patch of grass. So the door... Oh, duck down, don't get up. The door is right there on the other side of the building, as well as there's a frog in the window. This guy right here. Gotta be quiet. Yeah, the door on the other side, you'll pop out there and you come around the building and So there's the front door over there, but we can't get in there. The side door is right there, and that's the one we're going to be going through. There is another alternate entrance, which is a hole in the wall on the west side there. There is another exit on the second floor of a door, but you can't obviously get in through that way. Yeah, guards really take their time in this game. They're unionized. Did you know that the Russian army is actually unionized? So they take their time. I don't know. They're just the patrols, though, still not quite linear like they were in the last two games. Like, the enemies don't follow a straight line route. They still do in this one. They kind of deviate, kind of swerving a bit. Not swerving, but angling back and forth in this game, but they really take their time, as well as they don't always just look straight ahead. Oh, I should take my DSV off as well. It's probably what's causing my, yeah, 7.2 kilograms. Let me press that. Oh, I don't want that. How much now? Oh yeah, that dropped it quite a bit. You probably want to stay around 5 kilograms, no more than that. So capture this guy.
Answer me.
Press R1
To the north
or L1. You can interrogate them.
Answer me.
They'll say different things.
In the armory.
You throw them to the ground, wait a second, and then point your gun at them. You can hold them up. Oh yeah, that's hot. Oh god, yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. That's. Anyways, yeah. If you press L1, you can interrogate them. They'll give you information. They'll actually give you codes for a firebombing or to stop the alert phase or caution phase or whatever. You can actually call in on your radio with these, and what will happen is if you call in the radio, it only works in the area it's in, but what they'll do is they'll actually bomb the area, killing all the enemies instantly. And you can also, there's another, the one where you call to cancel the alert phase as well, only works in that area, but it can get you out of a bind, and it only works once. So why did we come in here? Well, we came in here to get my favorite weapon, the XM16E1. Not Ewok, E1. So we'll open this up and check it out. This is probably the better source to... There it is right there. Yeah, see, it's like almost 0.6 kilograms lighter. And it's the M16, just the earlier prototype. It has only 20 rounds as opposed to the 30 of the AK, and not as powerful, but the recoil is a lot better, and the iron sights are really good. It's pretty good to mid to fair range sniping, as well as it can come with a silencer, which makes it even better. No, it doesn't. Silencer doesn't show up if you... Anyways. So yeah, that is a really good rifle to carry, a lot better than the AK. So let us just head in, shall we? Now, one of the problems with compounds is it's not as easy to hide from enemies as the jungle is. The jungle is a lot easier to hide from enemies because you don't you can use camo to hide. Like, you can usually maintain a pretty high camo in these areas. But the problem with compound is the compounds don't offer a lot in the way of, one, really high camo indexes, and two, very little places to actually hide and blend in with. That's why we have the scientist uniform. When you equip it, make sure you have no face paint on, and no one will recognize you. See? Hey, buddy! Yeah, see, there I go. ADU. They don't even pay attention. They don't even care that a man with a bandana is running around the compound. Don't go in there. The scientists do care, however. If you try to get in with a scientist, they'll kind of like look at you, and there's a frog up there. They'll try to look at you, but they get too good of a look, they'll set an alert off. So let's duck down here. This is the alternate route of coming in. If I can get in. I don't know how Snake turns around inside. He must be a contortionist or something. Yeah, the scientists will set alerts off, so it's always good. Another thing to keep in mind is you cannot perform CQC or hold any weapons whatsoever. There are a few weapons you can't hold, but not very much. And we get the Yoyama face paint. So what is that? That is... yeah. No, I don't want that on, actually. What's going on out there? There's a man in a scientist uniform wearing Kabuki makeup. A what? Yeah, a guy wearing makeup. What? Never mind, cancel the alert. This is probably some crazy guy. Yeah, that's one of those weird camo. It doesn't really do much. Like, it does improve in like white areas. Oops. Be careful when going outside doors and stuff like that, because it can you don't want to hit any of the guards because it will send them into alert phase, so be careful with that. Don't go back up the stairs. Head down here. So make sure there's no guard on the other side. Get this. There's a frog right there. Sometimes the frogs stand out pretty well. Also, don't do anything like crouch. I think sneak walk as well. There we go, we get a life medicine there. Yeah, if you like wear makeup, all of a sudden they can hear your footsteps, which is rather weird. Whoa, sorry, don't run into them either. It's never good. Yeah, if you went through the west wall, you would have come out that hole where I got the face paint in. Okay, let's go up. Yeah, you would not get a very good camo index if you came in here. So there would be no point in trying to hide from anybody. It would spot you easily. You would have to like rely on classic Metal Gear stealth and go around posts and stuff like that, but since the enemies in this game have such good vision, it is really difficult to get around. Oh, hey, there we go. Okay, let's go. Also, I think there's a hole you can climb in and get rations from. Come on. Right here. I'll go around. We get the Cig Gas Spray. The first, what would you call it? This is one of the only items you can wear while in disguise, and what it is a James Bond device, which is... oh, you can also equip items and throw them. Guards will eat them. Where the hell is it? There it is. It's cigarette spray, so when you blow it, when you press the weapon button, Snake will act like he's smoking it, and then he'll blow it, and knocking out any guards or enemies. go. Until that guard's over there. There's a frog over there. Not the guard, but the scientist. Also, you get a battery right there. XM thing silencer right there, and we'll head through the door here. That's hard to get through because sometimes the scientists will see you. We'll just quickly get some olive drab on for this cutscene because I don't want to look like a scientist.